Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, welcome to part 2 of our marathon Q&A. And I want to thank everybody for their questions. And just to let you know, there is going to be a part 3 that will be published on Monday. I just have so many questions here. I want to get through them all. And so without further ado, let's get started with part 2, Halloween weekend special Q&A marathon. I hope you enjoyed part 1. It was a lot of interesting questions. All right, so right off the hop, let's get at it. Will we have a presidential election next year? And now I had a person respond, I believe Shanta avoids U.S. politics for the usual YouTube reasons. And then the response was, I don't blame her for that. Makes perfect sense to me. And here's the thing, I'm going to do just a quick yes or no. Please don't make this political. I'm just going to do a quick yes or no. I'm not going to say who's going to win, who isn't going to win, etc., etc. I believe in one of the auto writings, it stated there wouldn't be a presidential election next year. So I'm going to ask the Crow Tarot. We're going to do 7-card layout, upright yes, reversals no. Maybe I'll have a peek, or I can't do the Crow Tarot for that. I just remembered they don't like to be in reverse. I'm actually going to use the Pulp Fiction because the truth is stranger than fiction in this case. Upright, yes. Reversals, no. I'm just going to do a yes, no. Let's not make this political. I know this is a lot of other tarot card readers and psychics are declaring there won't be. Even astrologers are saying there won't be. And I think it was one of my writings. You have to remember, I go into a trance, and other than reading it afterwards, and even I can't read my writing sometimes, I somewhat forget. You know what? There might not be. There might not be. Is there going to be a U.S. president election in 2024? Upright, yes. Reversals, no. Upright, yes. Reversals, no. Upright, yes. Reversals, no. And that's all I'm going to say about it. And please don't put any political anything down there. This is just a very generic, will there be a presidential election next year, 2024? Upright, yes. Reversals, no. I'm just going to do a basic 7-card spread for a yes or no answer. Possibly read some of the cards if they are applicable. Cards are ready. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Cups in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse, 9 of Cups in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, 9 of Swords upright, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Oh my God. No. And it'll create a lot of anxiety. Well, of course it will. Oh my God. Are they going to declare somebody the winner? I didn't think it'd be this close. We have 6 no's to 1 yes. And the one that is a yes is anxiety, mental stress, mental distress. But yet the underlying here is a declaration of a winner. 6 of Wands upright. Look at that, even looks like the ticker tape parade in one of the big, in New York, in one of the big cities. Look at, there's even American flags here. A man and a woman are going to win. Again, I'm not saying it's the current, wow. Okay, no political comments, please. The answer is no. Isn't that something? Time will tell. All right, so let's move on. Will Parliament remove Harry's titles, Counselor of State and Line of Succession soon? Thanks, Shanta. Love and blessings. Well, thank you. Love and blessings right back at you. Will Parliament remove H's titles of Counselor? I'm going to stay with these. No, I'm going to go to royal ones, the golden ones. Will Parliament remove Harry's titles, Counselor of State and line of succession? So will the Parliament remove Prince Henry, Harold? Will Parliament remove his titles, his line of succession, his Counselor of State? Will Parliament remove his titles? Will his Counselor of State be removed? Will his line of succession be removed? Etc., etc. Will Parliament remove Harry's titles? Will Parliament remove Harry's titles? Cards are ready. Seven of Cups in reverse. Six of Wands upright. Seven of Swords in reverse. Page of Coins in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse. I think it's going to be ongoing. I don't think, I think they want to. We're being a little bit gaslit here about it. They don't have as many options as we think they do. They don't have as much here with the Seven of Cups in reverse. They want us to believe that they will, or they're threatening. But with this Seven of Swords in the middle in reverse, I don't think so. Also, the Page of Coins here in reverse and the Nine of Wands in reverse. If the Nine of Wands was upright, I would have said they will come to a conclusion, but it looks like the battle's going to continue. Five of Coins, the Hermit, there he is in reverse, and the 10 of Coins in reverse. Okay, he might lose some things that the family, that the royal family can remove, right? He's on the outs with his family right now. And if there's something that can be removed within a family, I can see that. Will Parliament remove some things? I don't know. Look at that, 2 8s. 8 of Swords upright, 8 of Coins in reverse. Strength. That justice. That. I'm not getting this as Megan. I'm getting this as Anne. This is the Princess Royal. What does she have to do with it? She might be in the family here. Okay, so number one, he'll never be we all know that. He'll never be a working member of the royal family ever again. And Anne will make sure of that. That will never happen again. Justice will be served, absolutely. I don't think we're going to see, because you did ask, will it be removed soon? The answer is no, absolutely not. Justice will be served eventually. The Empress in reverse, the Lovers upright, Queen of Wands, and Ace of Coins. Not while they're married. That's the short answer. Not while they're married. Well, as long as he's married to her, nothing will change here with the Ace of Coins in reverse. That's what holds the cards is the children. We can see that here with the Page of Coins. That's Archie. Here we have the Nine of Cups holding. It's interesting, most times only one child shows up, and it's normally Archie. Very, very seldom does Lily show up. Yeah, you know what? While they're married, no, that's the short answer. And that's another, I keep getting that answer as well. I think the royal family themselves, what they have access to, what they can change, I believe they will. But anything other legal, I don't think is going to happen while they're married. Now, if you watch my special there, that one I discovered that they aren't really legally married, maybe that's what they're waiting for. And then they don't have to put anything through the Parliament because they aren't married, and they can just, I don't know, maybe they can just take away the titles then. But justice will be served. Karma will come knocking. All right, good one. Hi, if possible, I want a reading about Julian Assange. Will he be free in the near future? Thank you. This one I'm going to use the crows for. Absolutely. Okay. Julian, will he be free in the near future? Julian Assange, what's the energy around his freedom? What's the energy around his freedom? What's the energy around his freedom? I like these kind of mixed up ones. Like I said, it's like listening to the radio. You listen to one song and then another, and I mean, just listen to the same song over and over. You turn it off, right? Julian Assange, what's the energy around his freedom? What's the energy around his freedom? Oh, 10 of Cups, joy. Oh, and then back with his children. Or not back, he's never been with his children. Interesting. Ace of Wands, the 5 of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. I think we're going to hear very, very soon that he's freed. Look at the middle one. He's freed. He's going to have conditions on him, absolutely, with the 5 of Swords. But we have Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, an announcement. An announcement. We're going to hear it very, very shortly. We're going to hear very shortly that he is with his wife and the mother of his children. Yes, victory, 6 of Wands, upright, death. So transforming out of prison into freedom. The Chariot that he has. Look at the freedom he's getting. Oh my God, I'm so excited. 3 of Pentacles. The World, yes. So that whole chapter in his life is done. 3 of Cups, celebration and judgment, second chances. Yes, yes, yes. He will be freed in the very near future. I think we're going to hear that very soon. The Ace of Wands came up right away. We do have a lot of wands here, but we do have the World one. We have the World, so the close of a chapter and the celebrations. I would have liked to see some more swords, meaning, legal, legal freedom or whatever. But we did get the 6 of Wands victory, and we did get the Chariot control, meaning he has control, and that's 2 victory, 2 of the laurel wreaths there. Wow. Second chances, freedom. I'm getting like a phoenix out of the ashes. Look at, like a phoenix out of the ashes. Okay, well, that's good news. Like to hear that. Okay, Julian, that'll be interesting. We'll have to watch for that one. Will WME drop Megan soon? Okay, let's get to Megan's cards here. Now let's clarify soon. Will William Morris agencies or endeavors or whatever the hell they want to call themselves, will they drop Megan soon? Now, I'm not sure if, I don't understand Hollywood at all, and I really don't want to. But I believe the agencies, there's 2 ways they get paid. Either you engage them and you pay them, or they get a percentage of what you make. So I think this would depend. If they're getting a percentage of what she makes, which is like sweet bugger all, they're getting sweet bugger all, so they would be more inclined to drop her right away. But if she's paying them, why would they drop her? Why? They don't have to do anything and they're getting paid, right? So yeah, we sent out some emails. You suck, man. Nobody wants you. Sorry. Yeah, where's your check? Wouldn't that be? I'm being nasty. Sorry, cards. I don't want to put that energy into you. I'm sorry. Let's check it. Will William Morris agency drop Megan soon? So let's ask in the next 3 months. Tarot cards generally, the next 3 months, can generally be accounted for. After that, it's really, really iffy. So let's ask the next 3 months. Will William Morris agencies drop Megan in the next 3 months or discontinue their business relationship? Ooh, Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, King of Wands upright, the Hermit in reverse. I I don't think so. I don't think so. They aren't making any money. They aren't getting anywhere. Harry wants them like he's done with the Hermit here in reverse, but Ari's liking the money he's getting. He's not making any money off of her, but I think he's being paid. That's Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Wands, and the Chariot in reverse. I think something will come along here right away. Let's see, Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords, Two of Swords in reverse, Three of Wands. You know what? I don't think so. I don't think so, at least not in the next 3 months. I think they're still going to kind of, how do I say this? Champion her case. I think they're still going to try and see if they can spin this Wheel of Fortune and get something. I'm not sure if it would be an acting job. It might be something written, so they might try for like Instagram influencer or her twig or something here, because we have Ace of Words, right? So they might try something like that. But I asked in the next 3 months, and the Three of Wands came upright, and no, I think they're still going to try something for. They're going to kick the ball around and see what happens for at least the next 3 months. Harry'd like to pull the plug on it. He's here in reverse. I think they're paying William Moore's endeavors. I don't think it's the other way around here, because this is them offering, right? This is coming from them offering money. If this was this way, I'd say this is Ari, because he's an Aries, offering them money. But here they come in, they're offering him money. And I think that's where Harry's kind of had enough. Like, how much is this going to cost us? This guy hasn't got us any business. Things are actually getting kind of worse here with the attacking on it. I think they're going to try something with words. We have Three Swords here. I still think they're going to kick the ball around, might get some small contracts, like, show up at this bread baking contest or something. Something like that. Maybe they're waiting to see what happens with all these swords here, with the Invictus, Heart of Invictus in Netflix. Maybe they're waiting to see what Netflix wants to do, because you have to remember, I don't know if Ari gets any money from that Netflix contract, right? Because that was signed before he came on board. So he might just be waiting to see what happens there. But yeah, I think, it's going to be same old for the next 3 months. All right. Okay. It'd be like watching paint dry. Like, ugh. Okay. Will Harry win his court case and get IPP, International Person Protection status? Let's check that out. Well, Harry, let's try and see. Let's check out Harry's mad squirrel nuts. Well, Harry, did everybody happen to see that one I put in community about how a squirrel gets its nuts? I thought that was hilarious. Okay. Will Harry win his court case and get IPP? Will Harry win his court case and get IPP? Will Harry win his court case and get IPP? Will Harry win his court case and get IPP? Cards are ready. 10 of Pentacles. Well, that's his family legacy. That's his family birthright. The Hanged Man. King of Cups. Well, there's his dad. The Fool. And Page of Wands. Well, we're going to hear very shortly. With this Hanged Man, I'm wondering if things will stay as they are. I think in some respects, he's fighting. Well, and I think that is true. He's fighting because that's his birthright as a royal to have it. Why would it be up to his father? Four of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Page of Cups. You know what? I think they're going to come up with a different solution. I think as it is right now, like his royal protection and whatever, I can't see that moving forward. But they might come up with the Fool here and the Page of Cups, something completely different. I'm thinking a blend somehow, some kind of solution. Queen of Wands. Well, it's all run by her. She wants to feel like she's, really fancy. Ace of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. It's more her wish. Four of Cups. It's more her wish, right? This is what's her name, Queen of Wands, and Ace of Pentacles. It's more of her wish to look, like she's important or something. These are all the awards that they buy, so they pull up to this award and in beautiful velour or something, and it's for her to look special. It's for her to look special. I'm not sure that Harry really has a lot to do with this. I like she's the one who showed up. Harry didn't show up. And she's the one who wants to look special here with this page. It's to protect that ring that she doesn't wear, and it's her wish. It's her wish. It's not Harry's at all. He knows the deal. He was in the military. I mean, he's stupid, but he's not that stupid. He knows what's available, and there she is, Little Miss. I'm going to sue you. The happy sewer, the happy sewer rat, the princess of sewers. I think they've been made an offer, and they refused to accept it. I think they might have been made an offer when they were in Canada, to tell you the truth, with this kind of maple leaf here. I think they were made an offer about how to have it kind of blended, and it wasn't good enough. They refused to look at it. Oh, look at that. Clock agrees with me. And there's Harry the Hermie, Two of Pentacles upright, Three of Cups, Knight of Wands, Eight of Swords. You know what? They're going to come up with something blended. They're going to come up with some kind of agreement so that when they travel, there's some kind of safety there. They're probably, the agreement will be that they have to pay half or something. In the long run, it's going to cost Harry money. But they still won't have the complete, right? Here's the castle. So think of that as the royal IPP. They won't have it. They won't get it complete. It won't be what they want. It won't be what they want. It'll be blended, and Harry will have to pay for some of it. And he'd be like, "What? I've never had to pay for it before." Yeah, but you know what? At least now we're losers on Netflix. All right, so that's it. So what he wants, no, he's not going to get. And also, I think his dad is not going to say, "Well, I'm not personally paying for it either." They're going to come up with something blended that he does get some sort of protection, but they'll have to pay for half of it. Whether they go for it or not, I don't know. It might be too expensive. All right. Okay. The real motive of the Tate LaBlancia murders. The real motive of the Tate, is that Sharon Tate? So is that the Helter Skelter? The real motive of the Tate LaBlancia murders. I'm going to go with that's Sharon Tate. So that would be the Helter Skelter murders. Let's see. I don't quite understand what that one is. So this will be interesting because I sometimes love going in completely ignorant of something and then see what comes up. So the real motive of, what was the real motive of Charles Manson? He didn't actually, that's a fun fact. He didn't actually murder anybody. He just ordered other people to murder people. I'm going to assume it's Sharon Tate. Sorry, I'm sorry, viewer, if I got that one wrong. Let's see. So the real motive why Sharon Tate was murdered. The real motive. If not, this still probably could be an interesting question, right? The real motive of why Sharon Tate was murdered by the Charles Manson Helter Skelter group. What was the real motive there? What was the real motive there? Five of Swords. Might have been somebody. Oh, the Empress. Well, yeah, she was pregnant. She was pregnant. Strength. Ace of Pentacles. The Moon. I just got goosebumps. Whereas I think somebody paid them to murder her. That it was a random murder is an illusion. And the money here. Two of Pentacles. It was a hit. King of Cups. The Sun. I wonder if, because this King of Cups would be the King of Hearts on top of this Strength card in reverse, I wonder, I'm not saying he did it, I wonder if he owed somebody some money. And then the person that they order, like, right? Hollywood's a very scary place, extremely scary place. There's mafia, there's all kinds of underhanded garbage that goes on. So I'm wondering if the Magician, Five of Pentacles, look at, there she is holding her baby out, and Judgment, Ace of Wands. You know, I don't see the Knight of Swords here with the Tower, which would be like a murder situation, you know, in anger, a fit in anger, or a random, there's nothing random about this at all. I think this was a hit, and they just happened to use the Manson. They might have known him somehow. He was quite the character in that area. I think it was somebody got paid for that. Knight of Cups. So we have the Four of Wands. It was like a ritual almost. The Fool in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse. We got two kings here, and they're both in reverse. I think we have one king who is maybe losing money somehow. Things weren't going well. And I think this was something ritualistic about it. Something very ritualistic about it with the Hierophant here in reverse. Almost like a evil ritualistic. Does anybody know? I don't like dwelling into that deep of evil things. Does anybody know if she had sex against her wishes? I'm wondering here. Before she was unalived. I think it was a paid hit. I honestly do. Either somebody didn't want her to be pregnant, or the father of that or the husband was. I can't remember if he was murdered or not with it. If he was, knees deep in something that he couldn't get out of. I think it was a hit. So either somebody saw the potential of the cover up. Actually, to tell you the truth, I thought I saw something about he denied doing that murder. Anyways, like I said, I've never dwelled that deeply into that dark of evilness. I don't want to. So anyways, The cards are telling me, if this question was about Sharon Tate, the cards are telling me it was a hit. It was a murder for hire. All right. Maybe one of these days I'll go deeper into that and find out what the exact circumstances were about that. But that's a fun fact. Charles Manson did not murder anyone. He got other people to murder them for it. Okay, did the Spencer sisters attend the alleged christening of Elle or Lily? That's a great question. And actually, I think I am going to continue with the pulp tarot because we're talking about Harry and Meghan. Did the Spencer sisters attend the alleged christening? We've never seen any pictures of it. We've never seen them publicly talk about it. All we've got is some puff pieces that they were there. We don't even have any pictures of them there. Like, would they really fly in just for one day for a child they've never met before, ever? Did the Spencer sisters attend the alleged christening of Lily? Did the Spencer sisters attend the alleged christening of Lily? Cards are ready. Six of Swords in reverse, King of Cups upright, Eight of Pentacles upright, Seven of Wands upright, Five of Wands in reverse. The picture was painted that they did. The picture was painted that they did. And they are defending their actions. Who's this King of Cups? Ooh, the Tower in reverse. The Empress in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Five of Cups upright. Three of Swords in reverse. Strength in reverse. They did not. They did not attend. They did not attend. A picture was painted that they did by the harlot, her and her PR machine. They actually had to defend against Charles. Wonder why they would have to do that. Like, what do they care about Charles? I wonder if Charles called them to task on it and they had to defend themselves and say, honestly, we weren't there. We weren't there. Maybe you know what? Charles is upright here. I don't think he was nasty to them. It was almost like, hey, did you see her? Like, does she exist? Like, tell me what you saw. And they're like, we didn't see anything because we didn't go. Especially here with the Six of Swords in reverse. Nothing moved forward. Five of Wands in reverse. It actually started a big fight. They did not. With this Judgment here in reverse, Tower in reverse, Empress in reverse. Empress in reverse is no pregnancies. Five of Swords in reverse, there's nothing in here. And then, of course, the Strength in reverse. It was all made up by Meghan. It was all lies made up by her, about lies about her children. You have to remember, Leo in astrology is children. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Four of Swords. No, they did not. Three of Wands. No, they didn't even plan to go. There wasn't even any plans for them to go. They might have sent a gift. But they themselves did not show up. No. They didn't even have plans to go. If they were invited, no, not at all. I think Charles called them and said, so, what does she look like? They're saying, I don't know, we didn't go. We sent a gift. So they sent a gift, but they didn't go. No, they did not go. Allegedly, Prince Harry has another son born about 20 years ago. Will they ever meet? Also, who is Prince Harry's blonde lady supposedly in England, allegedly? All right, so let's get back to our crazy squirrel. Okay. Yes, I have read on that, so I'm going to clear that. I have read on that that the big rumor was that Harry got a girl pregnant in Calgary, and she was a bartender at a bar that he frequented when he was in the military. He was doing exercises just outside of Calgary. There's a huge area called Wainwright, and lots and lots of British troops come there. Troops from all around the world of our friendly nations come to train together. It's different it's outdoor training, so it's different landscape, and it's set up actually quite nicely for training. And a lot of British troops come. And on his time off, he'd scoot into Calgary to a bar called Cowboys, and he fancied, and actually. I don't think he was seeing Chelsea by that point. He was quite young. He fancied this bartender, and they were seen around Calgary and snapped up and whatnot, and had a few adult sleepovers, let's put it that way. And after he left, the big rumor around Calgary was that she was pregnant. And all of a sudden, she had a lot of money and she left Calgary. So the rumor has persisted. So let's ask the cards. Will they ever meet? Got the King of Wands here. Will they ever meet? Will Harry ever meet the alleged child that was born over 20 years ago? Will they ever meet? Will they ever meet? Cards are ready. Three of Pentacles. Might be plans. Six of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. I think he's supporting this child. Nine of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Yes, absolutely they will meet. Absolutely they will meet. I think Harry still has a sweet spot for that girl, to tell you the truth. I think they are in contact. Look at the Pentacles and then the Four of Wands. I think Harry is just waiting for the day that he can meet this child. The mother of the child was left quite wealthy, and she still might be single with this being here. It'll be a happy occasion. I think Harry supported this child this whole time. Oh, happy squirrel. Oh. 10 of Wands, it's been a big burden. Page of Pentacles. On top of the Nine of Pentacles. Page of Wands. One day the child will come up. Four of Pentacles. Look at all the money that's around this child. Crazy. The Hanged Man. Wheel of Fortune. Yes. One day he will meet this child, or if he hasn't already, I would say he's already in contact with this child. He already has, but he has to keep it very quiet. He can't come public with it. Maybe one day fortunes will change and he can come public. No different than that prince that Prince Albert had with the affair of the and they just showed him in he's 20 years old now, and that affair that Prince Albert had with the flight attendant. And just recently he's coming out more and more, and he said, I've always been in contact with the family. And I think we've got the same kind of situation here. Who is the blonde lady supposedly in England, allegedly? I'm wondering if this is her. Like this, look how friendly all these cards are. I'm wondering if this is her. She was blonde. I'm going to continue. I think this is Three of Swords. Death, Two of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Megan knows about her. I think in some respects they're looking at some way to bring this out into the public, but they can't right now. They just simply can't. He's a married man. They'd have a lot of explaining to do. Who's this child? Megan knows about her. Two of Wands. Wonder if that's why they don't film in Netflix. Knight of Swords, Six of Cups, Eight of Wands, Fly Home Witch. I think this is her. I think he was smitten with her. He was absolutely smitten with her. And you could just tell by the pictures, and they would, film them dancing together, and look at, there's a little blonde girl. Well, she'd be his age now. She'd be 40, so she'd still be, fairly attractive girl if she's looked after herself. I think that might be our girl in England, because she did leave Calgary. I think I read that she went down to the Nashville area and at first, but maybe eventually Harry got her over to the UK and wanted his child to grow up around his family. Maybe that's why he's so upset now. He's got children now that aren't growing up around his family, and he knows how nice it is when you have a child who grows up around your family. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. We'll have to look closer at maybe, oh no, that child would be about 20 now. I was going to say which page boys were at the coronation, but that child would be about 20. Okay, on to the next one. Oh, this one is a repeat. Will Prince William become Prince Regent within 3 years? And we did that one in part 1. Let's see this question here. Oh, this was one that I don't think I want to touch on my channel. And I reserve that right. Okay. Oh, this is a cool one. I think a lot of you will really like this one. What happened to Avalon? And we got a lot of likes on that. And oh, that's a super question. Great question. So what happened to Avalon? I am going to grab a set of cards here. I think the Gilded Tarot, see, I don't edit my, if you have to wait for me, you have to wait for me, kind of has that kind of magical Avalon kind of feel to it. So I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot. What happened to Avalon? What happened to Avalon? What happened to Avalon? Kind of that medieval, fancy medieval. Fancy medieval. Not fancy like Megan. Fancy like classy. Not classy with a K. What happened to Avalon? 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 Oh, what flipped out here? Knight of Swords. Attacked. Attacked. What happened to Avalon? Cards are ready. King of Swords. Well, King of Words, too. Was it just maybe a story? We had the Knight of Swords. King of Cups. So there's the Kings. Seven of Wands. Defending. Eight of Wands. Oh, extra card. Five of Wands in reverse. Fighting. Definitely have some form of defense. of action here, but with the Five of Wands in reverse, actual fighting. Actual fighting. Now, were they fighting amongst themselves? Judgment. King of Pentacles. We have three kings on the table. Three kings on the table. Eight of Swords. Temperance in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. And Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, what's the underlying? The Hermit. I think they were fighting amongst themselves. I don't see an enemy here. I do see the Ace of Cups in reverse, meaning that a love that there's lots of tears. You can only have tears for people that hurt you, that you love. And I mean love in the medieval sense. Remember, sometimes you read these plays and it say, oh, but you love her, sir, meaning that you like her, she's part of your court or whatever. Especially here with Temperance, this is more two people who know each other fighting. Eight of Pentacles here. I think like they were just throwing money at the war, not much different than what we see today. The Hermit, the Emperor in reverse, the Tower, Knight of Cups, and King of Wands. We have all four kings on the table. All four kings on the table. No queens. Seven of Pentacles. Plus we have all four kings plus the Hermit, which is the Sage. So that would be like a wizard, right? That would be like a wizard. I think they self-destructed from within. They were fighting within here. Look at that eye on this Ace of Cups. I think it's one of those things that eras come and go. And that's because soul families come and go. So this soul family was finished being on the crown, they finished their run at being royalty or rulers, and they've moved on because all four kings are here. And then the next ones came in, who are our current ones. See how that works? I think they've moved on. Five of Cups, Page of Wands, Ten of Swords. They were done. Their tenure. Two of Swords. The Chariot. I just think they simply self-destructed within and cleared the decks for the next soul family to come in to become the rulers. Because really there hasn't been any real rulers like that since. You think about the difference in the personalities, just the chivalry and, the kings were, you think about it, wasn't that long ago, 1,000 years ago, that the kings were at the front of the troops. The kings led the troops into war. Where are the kings now? They take off. They go to safety. You think about World War I and World War II. There was no kings at on the line. As a matter of fact, in World War II, the Queen of the Netherlands, she left the Netherlands and went to Canada. And there's actually a part in Ottawa right now that is legally Netherlands soil. So when she had her baby, the baby was born on Netherlands soil. And that's a fact. But yet these kings and queens, if there was war, man, they led their troops. What a difference in personalities and whatnot. So we have all four kings on the table. So that tells me that all the leaders left. There was no, and especially here with the Emperor in reverse. I think it was just their turn to move on to what their next soul level was, what their next soul experience is. Especially here with the Chariot, time to, you manage this one, now it's time to move on. So that's what happened. Interesting that you never thought of it that way. All right. Great question. I actually really enjoyed that question. Well, I like them all, but some of them that are so different that I would have never thought of, I really enjoy. Okay, now this one is a little bit different. The world is falling apart. No one seems to be able to get along anymore. Will there be a third world war in the near future? And I don't mean it's different than we haven't had it. It's a little bit different in the sense that no one's come out and asked, is there been a third world war in the near future? Let's ask. Will there be a third world war in the near future? Will there be a third world war in the near future? Oh, I don't know if I want to answer this. Oh, that popped out. Oh, the world. So will it end a chapter, or are we ending a chapter? Interesting. Is will there be a third world war and the world popped out? Cards are ready. 7 of Cups. We have options. Oh, 9 of Swords. I think that just talks to the amount of anxiety in the air. Oh my God. The Devil. I got a spray. The Hermit. The Tower. 5 of Pentacles on top of the 9 of Swords. The Sun on top of the Devil. Well, I like that. The 8 of Pentacles on top of the Sage. Now, the Sage is Virgo, which is August. So maybe we might see something by next August. And that's Leo. That's the Sun comes out. And Leo is July and August. So I think another Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. High Priestess. Oh, the 10 of Cups. Wow, it started off pretty rough. But it looks like the Hanged Man. I think things are going to stall until at least next fall. Oh, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. I think it will be under scary situations until next August, September. So just because we got a lot of Virgo, Leo energy, summer, I think we'll be worried about it all winter. I think we're going to see more active destruction. I'm trying to think of words to say that. We're going to see a lot of active destruction. I think we're going to see a lot of people without their homes, losing everything. But I think there's something going on behind the scenes right now that I'm wondering if it's going to be by next Remembrance Day, not this Remembrance Day, not in 11 days. It's not going to end. I'll tell you that right now with that Devil there. I think something is going to happen that stops it in time. whether it's money, whether it's people working behind the scenes here with the High Priestess, especially here with the Eight of Pentacles, like, war masters, leaders getting together and having secret talks and whatnot, maybe some kind of exchange of money. I mean, that's the way war works, right? It's always about money. I'm really drawn to the laurel wreaths here in this Seven of Cups, which means victory. And we have the 10 of Cups here, which is joy, happiness, success, rainbow coming out after the storm. Again, it's when the sunflowers are blooming the brightest, and that's in September, August, September. Also, the pentacles are autumn, and then but we have the hangman here. So I think for the next year, right, because this is 12, so it's 12 months. So the next year at least, we'll probably hear the banging of the war drum, at least for over the winter. The funny feeling, by the time spring comes, we're feeling better. By the time summer comes, we're feeling even better. And by 1 year from now, we'll have some kind of resolution. But I don't see out and out war. That first row really scared me. But then I see the conclusion that's coming to it. And I think, I don't think we'll hit World War III yet. Where it's going to be a very difficult winter. Be a very difficult winter. But for it to be a world war, I mean, it has to last more than 1 year, I would think. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's move on. I'm going to leave that up there. Well, plus the hangman, that tells me to stop. People ask me how I know when to stop. It's usually that card that tells me when to stop. It depends on what the card is. If it's an active card but the hangman is obviously stop, hang out. Okay. Is Harry getting free security help from the U.S. government? Is Harry getting, let's get to sad squirrel. Is Harry getting free security help from the U.S. government? Is Harry getting free security help from the U.S. government? Well, I know he's not from Canada anymore. Canada actually made a thing in Parliament that he was not to get security in Canada. And I think that's one of the reasons they left. Well, plus the borders were closing and they wanted to get on their private plane to sunny California. But I think a part of the push was, no, it was declared that they were not to get their security paid. Is Harry getting free security help from the U.S. government? Oh, remember, I don't read these ones. 3 of Wands, he might be asking for it. Now he's asking for it all right. 9 of Swords. Oh, sad squirrel. No good, nuts. I don't think so. Ace of Swords and the 5 of Wands. He keeps asking for it. He's not getting it. He keeps asking and asking and asking. And he keeps thinking one day they're going to give him his security. Ace of Wands, well, she keeps pushing her. I love this Ace of Wands in this deck because she is a wand as a fire sign. Here's the Wicked Witch of the West. It's even a prettier nose than what she has. She keeps pushing. Oh, Page of Swords. You know what? This Page of Swords, I don't think this is Lily. I think what this is the, the fake car crash and the fake, somebody knocked at my door. This is all the fake on the internet. This is my internet card, things that are written on the internet. And of course that's, what's her name? 3 of Swords. They feel really betrayed that they aren't getting any money from the U.S. government. Queen of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. They're trying to appeal to I want to say that Megan, because here on the Ace of Swords, and I think our Ace of Wands, I think Megan is appealing to some of the female members in the government, and making her case about, my children are in danger, and I'm Megan, and Duchess of Success. Oh, happy squirrel, got his nuts, Four of Swords. I think he's happy to let her kind of fight for it. They may have. So, for example, you asked from the US government. I think the answer is no, but maybe they're getting some from the California, the state, right? You think about this is the coastline and a bit of an offer to help look after the children. And that's part of it, and that's making them a little bit happy. But as for the US government, the federal government, no, absolutely not. They keep asking, but I'm thinking I think they're getting a little bit from the state government, from the local state government, or maybe the city government. There's some kind of offer there from California. And I don't know, maybe California has some kind of important VIP assistance for security or something. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. They're getting minor help, but not from the federal government. Absolutely not. Okay. Is it true, according to some psychic, Beatrice will become queen, which Prince Andrew is wishing for? We've asked this question a couple of times, but I'm going to ask it again because energies change. You have to remember that about tarot cards. When you read your tarot cards, it's the energy at that moment, and it's projection, not prediction. So if nothing changes, this is the projection of the energy is heading this way, and this is what will be the outcome. It's not a prediction, it's a projection. So it's fair enough to ask the same question about every 3 months or so. Just look at it this way. Look at a marriage. You ask in year 1, will my husband cheat on me? And, the cards say, no. Well, you've been married 1 year and you're still in love and, you're still in the honeymoon phase. Now ask at year 10. And, you've been through some difficulties and whatnot. And now ask the cards. Would you be so sure of the same answer? It's because the energies around your marriage have changed. You're both seasoned at marriage, maybe, for whatever reason that people are unfaithful to each other, right? So you don't just say, well, the tarot card said, during our honeymoon that he would never cheat, so the tarot cards must be wrong. It's like, well, no, energy shifts. So when they're madly in love in that first phase of marriage, and the projection is, no, if you stay married like this forever, no, you'll never cheat. But that's not what happens to energy. Life happens and energy changes. So it's actually good tarot hygiene to maybe revisit the same question, about every 6 months to a year, depending on what the question is. Will Beatrice become queen? Will Beatrice ever 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 become queen? Cards are ready. 5 of Cups in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. 6 of Coins upright. 6 of Cups in reverse. The Hierophant. Yes, if there was a disruption with Harry in the line of succession, there's a good possibility. There's a balanced possibility that she could look forward to being the Hierophant here with the royal family as a working royal. Strength. And she's a Leo. There's the Leo on top of Harry the Hermie. Oh my God. The Lovers, it might be her choice. Because the Lovers is the 6 on top of the 6 here. 5 of coins in reverse on top of the 6 of cups in reverse. So if the line of succession changes, she would be brought up closer. Oh my God. King of Wands in reverse. Now that would be her as a Leo. 6 of Swords. I'm thinking she might have to bully her way into it. Nine of Swords in reverse. How would that be relieving stress? Maybe it would be relieving stress on the royal family. If you look here, this is the Hierophant in reverse, and here he is looking back at himself. And this is 5 of Cups in reverse, is looking towards the future. Look, that's the Hierophant. That's the same dude with a different dress on. And the relief of the royal family, 9 of Swords in reverse here, 3 of Coins upright. Don't tell me there's some kind of plant. King of Cups in reverse. The Sun, Death, Page of Cups, the Emperor. Oh my God. On the death of the king, something surprising will come to light. Oh my God. There is actually a really good possibility, according to my cards, according to my sources, there is actually, on the death of the king, something shocking coming to light that changes everything. Wow, great question. Great question. All right. Got one more page. Great question. Thank you for asking that one again. So see, take a chance at asking a question again. But I think my other cards did say yes, but not as strong. Okay. Harry said that Coke, the sniffy kind, gave him a feeling of belonging. Smoking weed helped him. Psychedelic drugs helped him cope with his past trauma, which was a very stupid and irresponsible thing for him to say in an interview. This has left me with so many questions about his drug taking. Did he believe this? Now, I agree, that was very irresponsible for him to publicly state that. I think there's, for multiple reasons, on multiple levels. I agree with that. So, did he believe this? And I'm not sure what you mean by did he believe? Did he believe that that all these drugs gave him this? Helped him cope with his past trauma. Did he believe this, or was this just an excuse to be a hippie? Okay, those are my words. That's not her words. All right. Let's just get the energy. Let's go the sad squirrel. The energy around his drug taking. Let's find out if he was just a party animal and now he's found a convenient excuse. Personally, actually, I'm not going to say what my personal feelings are because I get into trouble when I do that. People think I then tell the cards what to say, and you can't. I'll give you $1,000 if you can tell the cards what to say. If you can say, tower come out, and you can make the tower come out. I'll give, because that would be an amazing trick. Okay. Let's get the energy around Harry's drug taking, around coke, weed, psychedelic drugs. What's the energy around Harry's drug taking? What's the energy around Harry's drug taking? Eight of Cups. It was to escape, whether you're at a party or not. King of Cups. The Hanged Man. Ace of Pentacles. Five of Swords. You know, there is Harry there, the big bald goof, big bald ginger. Number one, I think he said it to upset his father, to put his father in a position. Maybe for his father to give him more money. But it did help him win the battles but lose the war. He was trying to escape. Absolutely. He was trying to escape a situation he saw no other way to get out of. In some respects, it was... in some respects, how would he get money out of King Charles for that? The Hierophant. Oh, okay. It was a kick in the nuts to the royal family, to his dad, to his grandmother. Queen of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. It was simply to hurt his family. You know, he's a real bastard, according to my cards, according to my sources. I have a lot of sympathy for him in some regard as an addict. But he's not a nice person at all. He's not who would attack their dying grandmother? Who would attack their dying grandmother with information like that, and to purposely hurt? Wheel of Fortune. He thought it would change his fortunes. He thought it would make people, he'd be more like the prince of people's hearts or something. He thought in some regards it would distinguish him from the royal family. What's the underlying here? Queen of Cups. And also it has a lot to do with his mommy. Ace of Wands. Here comes what's her face? The Fool. Page of Cups. They thought it would be shock factor. Because I maintain Megan wrote that book. I've always maintained Megan wrote that book. Just the language, a lot of the language. One of the best things about being a Canadian is you understand British English and you understand American English. And Americans and Brits don't always understand each other. But because we get television shows from both of them and we have access to both of them, we tend to understand them. For the most part. I know I'm generalizing here, but for the most part. And I can tell when an American is writing a book and when a Brit is writing a book. I can just tell. When I was living in Spain, everything I read, the English papers, pocketbooks, everything were from the UK. So they're all written in British English. And there is a difference. And if you don't believe me, read only British papers for a while. You can do that online, or read pocketbooks that come from the UK, because they do edit them to appeal to the British reader. And same thing with the American. And once you know the difference, you can spot it a mile away. And I'm telling you, Megan wrote that book. And I think they were thinking of some kind of shock factor. They're thinking of some kind of shock factor that would, shock the royal family, that, a royal family member admitted to, illegal drug use and whatnot. And how much, his dead mother has played in all of this. And it was in complete agreement between Meghan and Harry that they put it in there. And that's what I was going to say before I shuffled. that it was encouraged by Meghan, and they agreed, and they were very foolish about it. It wasn't shocking, it was foolish. It was shocking. But it did he use it for his PTSD? Absolutely. Absolutely. But the admission of it in public was to hurt his family. And he was encouraged to do that by the Wicked Witch of the West, by the snake, the Leo snake. Well, there you go, Harry. You're the winner. Good for you. Anyways, yes, he did believe that those drugs would help him. And he actually even asked his dad to help him pay for them. Okay, on to the next question. Will we see some younger royals stepping up as working royals? I feel we will see more of Sarah Chatto and her son, who is in the military, and also Freddie Windsor or the Duke of Gloucester's children. Thank you, Shanta. Also, I've just seen something about Lady Louise is thinking of a life of royal duty. So this is a great question. This is a really great question. And I am going to ask the Arcanum cards. See, I told you I don't edit. If I have to go get cards, you have to wait. Because these are my young people cards, generally my under 40. This is the deck I use. So let's go ahead. Like, I just printed these off. I didn't edit them or anything. So you're seeing them at the exact same time I am. And I just thought I'm just gonna go blind into them, and if there's a question I don't want to read, I just won't read it. But otherwise, they're in the exact order that they were in the community posts. And actually, I had a question: where do we submit our questions? And you have to go to the community post, and I put a poster up, and I say I'm accepting questions for Q&A, and that's where you submit your questions. If you put it in the comments under a video, it's very easy missed. I'm now getting like 300, 400, 500 comments on each video. I cannot read them all. I've got readings to do. I've got other things to do in my life. I can't take hours and hours and read all the comments, and I apologize for that. I might glance at them and read them, but I don't have time to actually go and acknowledge each one. If you are a member, yes, that's part of the benefits of being a member. I acknowledge each and every member's comment. If I miss your comment, it's simply because YouTube didn't present it to me. There's a function there that I can say see all members' comments, and what video you reply to, I see it. And so if I miss it, it's because YouTube has missed it. And but yeah, if you want your comment for next Q&A, watch in the community and watch for the poster. It says accepting Q&As for Q&A weekend. All right. All right. The younger royals. Will we see the younger royals stepping up? Will we see the younger royals stepping up? Sarah Chatto and her son, who's in the military, Freddie Windsor. And it's interesting because I've never heard of Freddie Windsor, and all of a sudden you see a lot of little articles about him. So you have to wonder, are they trying to get him into our conscious, thinking? Duke of Gloucester's. I know you guys are going to correct me. And also Lady Louise. I saw something. She's considering a life of royal duty. Wouldn't she be fabulous? I love Lady Louise. I think she's amazing. She's got her Auntie Anne sensibility, that's for sure. Okay. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Death. 7 of Swords. 4 of Wands. 5 of Swords. All right, I'm just going to be blunt and say this. Not until there's a new king. not until after Charles is gone. They're planning on it. There's 7 of them that are planning, but not right now. There's 5 to 7 of them that are planning after the death of the current king. So in other words, when King William ascends to the throne, I think we're going to see a much younger 9 of Wands, or a much younger royalty overall. King of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Wands. I think they're just waiting in the wings here. They're just waiting in the wings. They're biding their time. The Moon in reverse. 4 of Cups. They think Charles is too cheap to pay them. They think right now, the truth is that they think Charles is too cheap. Or maybe Charles isn't even interested. Maybe it's not even them thinking that. Maybe Charles is like, I don't need this group right now. But I think he's starting to regret that. I think he's starting to understand that the royal family as it is right now is going to age out. 2 of Swords. Look at that, 2 full moons in reverse. Ace of Cups. Yes, there will be an offer for them. Yes, there is, but I think the majority of them are going to wait until William's on the throne for whatever reason. Yeah, there will. Oh yeah, the Wheel. King of Cups. The Emperor in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you know what? I think they're just waiting. They're just waiting there. They're just biding their time. I almost wonder too if they don't want to step in right now with all the controversy around rigor mortar face there. Right? With rigor mortar face and Charles and the whole everything that's going on there. Oh, the clock agrees with me. They're like, yeah, 3 of Swords in reverse. Sort all that shit out already. Oh, I have to edit that out. 4 of Pentacles. And also they don't think that King Charles will pay them what they're worth or what they want. They're like, that cheapo. You should pay us a little bit more. Page of Wands, 8 of Swords. Yeah, you know what? Justice in reverse. I think, yes. I think some of them are lining up. Some of them are lining up. We got enough pages here. They just don't want to work under Charles. That's all. Because again, maybe he won't pay them enough, or for whatever reason. I think once we see William ascend, I just had a thought. I wonder if that Queen of Wands is Beatrice based on the previous reading. Maybe they're waiting for Beatrice just because the Justice is in reverse, Temperance in reverse, 3 of Wands in reverse, the Fool, 10 of Cups, 8 of Wands. Yeah, you know what? A new family has to be on the throne, a younger family. And then they'll take a whole brand new beginning of a younger family, and then they'll take action. Yeah, so that's what it is. So yeah, we will start to see some younger people coming forward. I think, though, we'll see the majority of them come forward once there's a new king or queen on the throne. Wow, things could get really interesting. I hope I'm around to watch it. Okay, so yes, they are thinking about it. They just aren't really happy with what offer. They may have even asked, Charles already, hey, got any openings for me? Hey, Uncle Charles, you guys hiring? And, maybe they saw it wasn't quite what they were accustomed to. Maybe they say, well, we'll just wait till William, his pockets are a little bit more open, but they might be in for a shock. I think William is his father's son. All right. Anyways, that's enough of that. Omid Scobie's book Endgame is to be released on November 7th. Was it ghost written by Megan or Harry? Well, Harry, unless they gave him crayons, I'm pretty sure it was Megan. Sorry, I'll back that up. That wasn't nice. What is the motivation behind the book? How will the public react to the book? How will the royal family react to the book? Well, they probably won't. Will the book attack both William and Catherine? Is it really a work of fiction? Will it be a success for Omid or a career ending? And lots of people like that question. So I'm going to just do a general reading around the book and see what we can suss out, because that's a lot of questions. So that's a great question, though. Let's clean that up. Omid Scobie's book, Endgame, that is going to be released on November 7th. What is the energy around that? Was it ghost written by Megan? What is the motivation behind the book? How will the public react to the book? How will the book attack William and Catherine? Is it a work of fiction? What is the energy around this book? Please, cards. What is the energy around this book? 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 Cards are ready. Ooh, King of Cups in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. The Empress. The Hierophant in reverse. Two of Pentacles upright. Well, the basis of the book is to make money. But yes, it is definitely going to attack the royal family. Absolutely, it's going to attack the royal family. I think this is telling us that, let me keep reading. I don't want to put my word in it. King of Pentacles. Well, it's not attacking William or Harry. They both aren't old enough to be the King of Pentacles. The Hanged Man in reverse. Strength. I knew this card was coming. This is going to be how Rigor Mortarface tamed the royal family. How she brought him in. She brought her innocence. It's going to be breathtaking. It's going to release all the information about how the true Queen Meghan saved the royal family. But they didn't see the value of her. It's not going to be successful at all. No, it's not. Harry's going to be so embarrassed. Harry's going to be so embarrassed with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Cups. Okay, interesting. King of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups upright. That's Charles and Diana. Or Charles and Camilla. I don't think they're going to touch Camilla with it. What's the reverse? Ooh, Two of Cups, the mixed race couple. How? Oh, the Five of Swords. Winning battles, the Moon. Yeah, it will be a work of fiction. Absolutely. Ace of Cups in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, Four of Wands. It will definitely be a work of fiction. I'm going to say Four of Wands, Six of Wands, the Sun, the World, and the Seven of Cups. It's all going to be gaslighting. Don't be surprised if there isn't a lot about Harry and Meghan's wedding in there. about but I think it's going to be a lot about their difficulties, which is all a load of crap. um it's going to be a lot of gaslighting. It'll be the last book he writes. um I'm not getting a lot of money, are you? Like, I'm not getting like Eight of Pentacles, which would be making money from your craft. Not getting Seven of Pentacles, which would be like he'll eventually get a big payout for it. I'm getting that Megan had a big, big, big part of it. I think it's going to be a little bit about. I was looking for the Queen of Pentacles, see if Catherine showed up, but Catherine might be the Empress here too, right? I know she's not quite queen, but she is the wife and mother, and pregnant with possibilities. One day she will be the Empress. She will be the Queen of Queens. I think it's just going to overall attack the royal family, how nasty they were to the professional victims. I think it'll be a lot about their wedding, and they're going to shine a spotlight on the wedding part of it, and then how they had to leave the royal family, and it'll all be gaslighting. It'll all be gaslighting. Yeah, it'll be it's all about Megan. What isn't all about Megan? About how wonderful she is, what a great actress she was, how she had to give up her Hollywood career. Oh, I just talked about the Seven of Pentacles, and there it is in reverse. It's actually going to be a money loser. It's actually going to be a money loser. They will not get their money out of it at all. Seven of Pentacles in reverse is lost money. You've lost your investment. It's fruit that's withered on the vine. You get no harvest whatsoever. Why are they getting a second chance? I don't think it'll be the end of his career, but I think it'll be the end of his book writing. I think he'll pivot to something else with this Judgment card. I think he'll pivot to something else. I think he might even be like, hey, this is getting old. I think he saw a lot of success with the first book. So I think what's happened is he thinks that people love him and want more from him. But what happened was just the curiosity in the beginning, and now people are so sick and tired of all of this. I think it's going to be a big flop. So I think he's going to have to pivot his career somehow. Yeah, I think it's going to be, I'm going to call it's a flop. I'm going to remember he flew to California to see Megan, and I think that was so she could see a final draft. Tell you the truth. It's all always about Megan. That's just what a narcissist does, and that's only what my contacts tell me. My sources say, but yeah, it's going to be a work of fiction. It's going to attack the royal family. It's going to be all about their love story, about there'll be a lot in there about their wedding and about how they tamed the royal family, and they left on their own accord. They didn't get kicked out because she was stealing things, like my sources have told me. It'll be work of fiction, but I think it'll be the last book that he reads. I think after this he's going to pivot. Don't be surprised if he pivots away from the royal family. I think he'll discover with this loss of money that's no longer a gold mine for him. All right. Okay, great question. All right, so here's our last question, and then I still have 2 more pages that I'll put into a part 3 that will be published on Monday, because we're still on Halloween weekend. We still got a couple of days to go. All right. Why are we seeing so many narcissistic women currently being brought to light? 3 come to mind immediately. Amber Heard abusing Johnny Depp, as well as 2 other men. Number 2, JP abusing WS. Oh, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett yeah, uh, Jada Pinkett Smith abusing Will Smith. Her book experts discussed on the web around are they insane? The little I've heard show a lot of word salad and a lack of recognition for the terrible things she's done to Will Smith and her children. And then number three, of course, Meghan Markle. The list for her is too long to list, but she and Doritos have done terrible things to all she perceives are in her world. And then somebody else commented, I feel like I feel like there is a rise in it too. I was thinking about this the other day. That's a great question. I really like this question because I've noticed that too. The rise in narcissistic women. What's going on there? Like seriously, is it just because now they have a platform? How many of these women uh, uh, why did they not speak out before the Me Too movement? It's almost like now they have permission to act like assholes, right? I mean, because that's what they're doing. They're not being strong women, they're being strong assholes. Can I say that? Anyways, let's find out. I'm using the relative tarot for this. Let's ask about this. Why are we seeing so many narcissistic women currently being brought to light? And and I'd like to add, I know this might be controversial. All the women, all of a sudden, oh, we've been separated for 6 years. What the hell is up with that? What's the big secret? Seriously, what's the big secret? And or is this like the new trend? Like Hollywood's so trendy. Like we're gonna hear, or is that what Harry and Meghan are waiting for till they're separated a certain amount of time, so then they can announce it, and then they're like, "Ha, see, we fooled you. We fooled you." Like Meryl Streep, all of a sudden, yeah, we've been separated 6 years. I find that really disrespectful. That you're lying to your fans. You're making your spouse lie. Live a life of lies. Like, he's not a young chicken. What if he wanted to go move on? Then he'd have to sneak around because they have this facade, they're still married, and like I don't think that's fair to do to your other spouse at all. I don't care what you're trying to project in Hollywood. And then you claim like you are loving and kind because of this. I disagree. Anyways, why are we seeing so many narcissistic women currently being brought to light? What is up with that? What's with the energies? Ooh, did you see that? The devil. Devil in a blue dress on. Devil in a blue dress on. Maybe it has a lot to do with the what I perceive as the evil that's ruling the world right now. Without getting all Q on you or whatever, that's just my own opinion. I have no proof of it, but that's my own opinion that evil has taken over the world, and therefore is allowing evil to seep out of everything. But I want to give the cards. So let's just ask about these narcissistic women. What's going on? Oh, that was an interesting cut. I'm going to pull out the King of Wands in reverse. Oh, that's bully. That would be those women. Seven of Cups, gaslighting. Two of Swords, their way or the highway. Four of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. For money. For money. You're doing it for money. They think they're rebranding themselves with this Four of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. They think like we're rebranding. They are bullies. The Knight of Wands is a bully. The King of Wands in reverse is a bully. Is warlike, is argumentative. The King of Swords or the Queen of Swords that's your narcissist. Knight of Cups in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse. You know what? I think they just almost enjoy breaking up families. I'll just leave that there. Just think all of them are breaking up families. And especially, look at this is a Black family like the Will Smith family, and it's 10 of Cups in reverse. They almost get pleasure out of causing other people pain, especially that Jada. That's what my sources are telling me. The Star in reverse. The Star in reverse. I think these women live on drama, and they love creating drama. And they don't like to see other people happy and successful. And it's the crabs in the bucket syndrome. They want to pull people down into their misery. This Knight of Cups here, like that's the love bombing, and then they pull it away. It's like pulling the rug from underneath you. 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Interesting. They love the tension of the wedding, but they don't want the burden of the family. They love the love bombing part of it. 3 of Pentacles. All these, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, the Devil. These women love having affairs. It's like, like they've got one up on the other person. They're doing something the other person doesn't know about, their spouse. 6 of Cups, or 8 of Cups, and the Moon in reverse. The Moon in reverse. In some regards, these women love exposing the truth in a very public way, in a way that it embarrasses their person that they're with. And in some respects, it just shows how much power they have over these men. About when they free themselves from these men, it's a power play. The Universe in reverse. There's the King of Swords. That's the narcissistic card I was waiting for. 7 of Wands. What they do is indefensible. Indefensible. Queen of Wands. They might think that they are like, God's gift to these women or to these men. I'm surprised the Queen of Wands is upright. The Queen of Wands is loyal, has lots of integrity, uses her intuition, attentive. The Queen of Wands makes a great partner, and I'm surprised that it's upright, to tell you the truth. I wonder if that's part of their love bombing, though. They start out as, I'm God's gift to our marriage, and but their narcissism here is indefensible. It's indefensible, and there's no end to it here with the Universe in reverse. Interesting, Temperance is here too. But that could be like the roller coaster ride it is with them, right? It's it goes downhill like a roller coaster, and then it's nice again. It's no different than any kind of physical abuse, right? That it within a relationship. There's always that honeymoon period afterwards, and then slowly the roller coaster builds up to the crescendo, and boom, it happens again. And I think that's what's happening here. And there's just no end to it whatsoever with narcissists. There's no end to it. It's just power play. It's like they level up. They level up. They level up. I wonder why this Queen of Wands here. The Emperor in reverse. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Wands in reverse, and the Tower, and the 2 of Pentacles. It's all about money for them. It's all about how much money they can get out of these men. Right? You think about it. Yeah, sure, Amber Heard has her own career. But I mean, did she have, the hundreds of millions that Johnny had? No. And same thing with Jada Pinkett. I mean, Will Smith was worth $450 million. I mean, his movies are blockbusters. Name one or two movies that she's ever been in. And the same thing with Megan. They all ride the coattails of these men. And now I'm wondering if the Queen of Wands is the man and the Emperor in reverse is the bully female. Right? The men are subjugated into a second position. And I don't mean that disrespectful to women, just in tarot cards, that's the way it goes. Kings and queens and knights and pages. And so I wonder if the Queen of Wands are the men that are attached to these women, and the men that are attached to these women are, have integrity and are loyal and, try and be great husbands, while the narcissist, which is represented by the Emperor here, is a pig-headed bully, a bossy dictator. And so I wonder if that is so true. It's role reversals, isn't it? It's role reversals. But these women are all in it for the money. Amber Heard, went after Johnny Depp, who was worth how many hundreds of millions? So, you know what, man? If you don't want to be attached to a narcissist, stay poor. I'm kidding. Right? Just stay mediocre. They'll never bother you. You'll be living a pretty happy life. I think the only thing is Meghan Markle thought that Harry had a lot more money than he did. She probably thought that he had access to the total pot of all the royal money, because she doesn't think things through. She's really kind of stupid. But that's what my sources have told me. I haven't witnessed that myself. But she knew just enough about the royal family to be dangerous. But she didn't realize they each have their own individual bank accounts. But she thought that they would have had access to billions, because she's stupid like that. But anyways, all of them were in it for the money. That showed us right away with the Ace of Pentacles. But yeah, they'll all get theirs with the Tower here. They'll all get theirs with the Tower. And that's just the way the world works. And the blessing is when we get to see it. Trust, they all get it. The blessing is if we get to see it, so that we too can learn the lesson. With that note, I will end this second marathon. Stay tuned. There will be a third marathon, and I promised a surprise after the second one, and you'll have to look on my page and you will see a video with an announcement. That's all I'm saying with that, because I don't know when you're actually going to be watching this. All right? So thank you so much for all your attention and all your questions. And we'll start with part 3 for tomorrow. So you'll see that one first thing Monday. Thanks so much. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.